We're going to be sitting at our Mr. President game desk and doing us a little bit of a marathon. My marathons haven't got off the ground yet because it's been kind of hectic around here for the holidays. Oh, by the way, Happy New Year. Hope everybody survived last night. We don't do much. I think beautiful girlfriend was asleep, and I tried staying up. I think I fell asleep about a half an hour before midnight, and then I woke up maybe about 5 minutes. Well, a couple minutes after, because all the fireworks and everything going off woke me up. But I was able to enjoy. Oh, let me see here. I see this. We were supposed to have taken that off and replaced it with half. So half of one is nothing. Housekeeping that should have been done. Anyway, we've been on this activation 4 for the game, and so far what has happened is you can see here we're down here all the way to the bottom almost, but we did our 3 domestic actions, and in those domestic actions we improved our party relations by 1 box, and it was relatively simple. Secondly, we increased our cabinet effectiveness, and our Secretary of State improved to experienced. And then for our third one, we removed a political opponent, and we were successful in our 3 domestic acts. Next was a crisis chit poll, and in our first crisis chit, we had to. It said we needed to pull 2 crisis cards. On our first card, there was a cyber attack, and this was really important. This had a big effect. Russia was blamed. We added 1 to the conflict track between Russia and Ukraine, and that equaled a war. There you go. Which one was it? Conflict. Yeah, Russia-Ukraine is now on the war, so they're at war because of the cyber attack. All right. Next was Russia uses its economic blackmail to gain influence in the Eurozone, South Africa, ex-Soviet cronies. Terror group 3 to 4. They accused the terror group 3 to 4 in Central or South Africa, and they added a Russian influence. Trending anti-U.S. counter also. So there you go. They were up to no good. Then we had to go to the war progress. The new war just started in Ukraine, and there was no progress in the war. And there was no change in Eastern Europe's Civil War ceasefire. All right, well, that is up to date. That's what we've done so far. When we come back, we have 4 diplomatic and military actions we want to take. That'll help us set some of this stuff right. The first thing we want to do is broker peace between Russia and Ukraine. So I want to get that war out of there. They're never good to have wars going on. So they might be fun in war games and all that, and Mr. President, that is a game loser. All right, we'll be back. We're going to try to get a little bit of a marathon in. Everybody's kind of doing the old New Year's hangover. There ain't no hangover here. We didn't really party too much. Like I said, a beautiful girlfriend tried to stay. I think she was in bed by 10 or so, and that was pushing it. It's kind of a gain the sleep time for her because she works 7 days a week, so she can have a couple days off. As a matter of fact, she's working a day. New Year's Day, she had to go clean a spa, so she does her cleaning jobs. And, poor thing. So hopefully when she gets off, we can enjoy our New Year's Day together. I'm off the rest of the week. I'm scheduled to work, but I haven't heard nothing from anybody. I thought we were going to work a couple days, but it might be the start of my gaming season until March. We'll be back. All right, back here with Mr. President. And we have on our activation phase 4, the current U.S. action is any 4 diplomatic and or military actions. And that'll come in handy with our war that has just broken out here into Ukraine. Here you go. Never good, never good. Luckily for us, it's not one of these game-ending wars. So remember, these tracks here, you don't want this conflict status to get anywhere near. We're going to look up the presidential, diplomatic, military master actions and try to broker us a peace. We'll be right back. Okay, then, for the diplomatic master action. Diplomatic or military actions, we're loving that. Our 4 actions go down to 3 on our action abakai. All right, what else we got here? Oh, we're gonna broker or offer peace. Bring us war or civil war to an end during any activation segment in which a diplomatic action may be taken, which is now cost 1 action procedure. Choose one of a current war or civil war. There's no civil war we're doing, and it'll be a war not involving the U.S. Now, the best thing of it is to get this early, because you get a die roll modifier if the conflict is currently a stalemate. And that's where it is. We're over here on the stalemate side. So we'll get a -1 die roll modifier. Remember, Mr. President is a game of low die rolls. You always want a low roll. All right, diplomatic rating of my Secretary of State. Yes, let's go over here. Secretary of State. He has a 1, so we're looking at a -2 on this die roll. And we need a low number, 1 to 3, -2. Looking for a low roll to end the war in Ukraine before it even starts. We are on it. 4. And what did you say it was? Conflict is currently a stalemate, -1, and a -2 gives us a 2. Yes. All right. And that equals peace. Get a little zoom feature going on in here. There you go. The war ends. Place a trending pro-U.S. counter in the war's region. Reduce conflict tracked for that conflict by 2 boxes. Yes. All right. Russia and Ukraine. 1, 2. Back from the brink. Oh, what kind of bennies did we get? Trending pro-U.S. Let me get us out of Zoom. Trending pro-U.S. Trending pro-U.S. in the region. Wherever that would be. Oh, Russia, Ukraine. Shoot. Eastern Europe. Oh, okay. Now here's a key mechanic of the game. Eastern Europe, we already have a pro-U.S. counter there, so we put another one on there. You don't put another one on there, you take this one off, and then regional alignment goes up to 7. So that peace talks, or that brokering of peace, definitely helped us on out. There you go. So now it's up to, where we go up to here? On 7, there you go. So we don't put another counter on there. It was already trending pro-U.S. You just move that on up 1. So that helps us out big time, and the benefits aren't over. All right, peace. Reduce conflict, and then I get 2 legacy points. I believe my legacy is pretty well maxed out. Nope, it's at 8 right now. It goes up to 9. I can only go up 1. We are maxed on legacy and almost popularity, and that's helping out 100%. That gives you a bunch of benefits. So. Let's see, we were trending in the right direction to this game, and that was only 1 military diplomatic action. Boom! Hit it out of the park. We'll be right back. Loving us some Mr. President game, and enjoying the holidays, having a great time. More fun than a human being should be allowed to have. Let's knock on wood. Be back. All right, now on our little broker offer of peace, and we were able to end the war. There's no involvement here for what was called the zoom you on in, regional crisis level. You can see that there's almost a major crisis, so our next object will be to lower that back down. We'll be right back with our next actione. Put in our abakai to 2. Be back. Crisis relief is the name of the game. All right, and we are going to minus our die roll with our diplomatic rating of our Secretary of State, which is a 1. And another -1 is if the regional stability is 6 or higher. Oh, regional stability. Regional alignment's what we just increased. Regional stability is at 5. I don't know if you want to point the camera the right way, but there you go. All right, so we don't get that modifier. Oh, let me see, a 6 or higher. Nope. So we do get a -1 on this die roll, and of course we always need a low number. -1. Oh, that's not going to do it. Oh, what does that have? 7 to 8. No effect. Oh, 7 to 9. Well, what's an 8? Because we -1. So, no effect. At least we didn't increase. I think that make things worse. Can we do that again? Yes, we can. All right, so that'll take us down to one more. It usually tells you you can only use it once per activation. So we're doing it again. I went for -1 low roll. Didn't sound good. It was the same thing. Ouch. All right, hold on a second. We gotta go back. We're gonna do them all. All right, we gotta give this thing a better roll here. Right, going back with a -1. Last time. We don't give up. Yes. All right. Oh, that's a 1 even. 1 or less. Decrease the regional crisis by 2. All right. 1, 2. That is a successful. Any 4 actions segment. We will go over here to the U.S. State of Economy Impact. We'll check that out. That'll be next. That'll take care of my 2nd year in office. Wow. I think we improved upon ourselves. Things are getting better each year. That's the way you want it. Oh, it's all a little luck, little lady luck. I wish she'd kind of accompany them with some other things. But other than that, yeah, we're having a great time on this game. All right, we'll be right back. All right, U.S. State of Economy Impact. At the end of my activation phase 4 of year number 2. And what can we say? It is good to be king. All right, I'm thinking we do all these 3 on the right-hand side here. Let's see. Perform the number of economic assistance acts allowed by the current U.S. state of economy as shown on the box. Oh, to the left of the state of economy counter on the game board. You're allowed to. All right, let's see what we got here. We got 2 economic assistance. That reminds me, here we are. That's a zoom in feature. Central America back on my game line. And boy, wasn't that a freaking upset. Yeah, the little thing of it is, and it kind of sucks because I don't have that much time to play, but I'd like to have a redo of that one because, you know the scenario. It's kind of a bummer to go through some of these games the first time on a channel because you become pretty much a veteran at it, the second time. I wasted time moving my forces a little bit west before I went east, and it was just what can I say? It was a hard slug to get all the way through there. I mean, it was hard to capture the victory points I did get, but it turned out to be a fantastic victory for the Sandinistas. I thought it was going to be the other way around, a fantastic victory for me because he hardly eliminated any Contra units, but it was more about the victory point hexes, I guess. And I had a couple of them. I didn't have. I think you pretty much have to sweep the victory point hexes and keep all your units on the board. That's, I think, the way they're taking tall order. But hey, none of these games are meant to be easy, and we had a great time with my opponent on Central America. Gulf Strike could be next. Oh, that's another way of life game. All right, talking about ways of life. We were coming back here with the state of economy check. I get 2 economic assistance actions. For each economic assistance act you're allowed, you may perform either the following: improve an ally relationship. We'll do that. Place a U.S. trending counter in one of the 8 world regions. Okay, so we get 2 of those. All right, let me check that out. Improve ally relationship. We got a bunch of them that aren't very close. We want to get real close to NATO. Close to very close. Some of our economy, the state of our economy, trickling on down to our relationship with NATO. We'll take that. We probably had to bribe our way into something, buying a bunch of weapons, or how that goes. All right, let's see what else we got. Place a U.S. You are allowed. You may perform either of the following. All right, we took that one. We get another U.S. economic assistance, so we can improve our relationship with another ally, or place a trending pro-U.S. counter on one of the 8 world regions. Trending U.S. Look at this. So if we put one here where there's already one, it goes up. So that's what you really want to look for. What's this here? Trending anti-U.S. We'll want to stop that, I think. So we'll take that off if we want to put one on there. But looking around, I don't see any more trendings. What do we want to do? Or do we want to get an ally close? We had a couple of them, surprisingly, weren't very close. I think the only ones that aren't very close right now, looking real quick, is South Korea. The rest of them are all right next to us, comfy and cozy. Oh, what do I want to do? We're going to Central South Asia. Get this. We're going to put a trending U.S. counter on here, which would take off this trending anti-U.S. There'll be no counter on there. So there you go. We took off this trending anti-U.S. counter. That'll be our second act. And now update the game state as noted into the box to the right. Oh, we do get that too. Yes, more bennies. It's just raining benefits on us here. We're loving life. Update the game state as noted into the box on the right of the current state of economy counter on the game board, potentially gaining or losing public approval, action points, or improving or worsening of relations with Congress. We're loving it. Right here. 3 public approval. Easy for me to say with my toothless face. Let's see, we'll go over here. All right, there you go. We're up to 70. How much better does that get? All right, 2 more action points. So we're at 15, 16, 17. We'll take the old action points and 1 relation with Congress. Relations with Congress are maxed out. We'll take that though. There you go. State of economy impact is done. Final activations, we have to go back to the old draw 1 crisis chit to end it all. I ain't gonna give you something for nothing. What do you think? You gotta pay the piper. All right. Let's see what's going on here. What the heck? All right. This completes either activation phase 3 or 4. You have just finished activation phase 2. All right, this completes either activation phase 2 or 4, which I just did. Just got done finishing activation phase 4. If this was the activation phase 4, please flip forward to final activation, beginning with draw 1 chip. Let's go over here. Oh, I'm sorry. I had that on there. I was wondering what was going on here. Yeah, this thing. All right, draw 1 chip. So we're fine. We're just going over here, draw 1 chip. And this is kind of monotonous because he's got this every time you have a draw chip. But this has got to be the game of... let me see here. I don't know if I've bought that many games, but since I've had this channel, which is a few years, this is the most enjoyable, rule-wise, playability-wise, and solitaire-wise. This one's got to be one of the better ones. I mean, I've had games. We'll talk about old Gilbert's game. And Gilbert's ain't bad. It's got some goofy stuff on it. Let me pause you here real quick. We'll take a little break for old War for America. Or maybe I'll say that for another video. Yeah, because he's got a couple of things in there. But one thing good about Gilbert's games is he's got a video for War for America. We'll be watching that, or we have been watching that. All right, now let's get back to here. We got to draw 1 crisis. Shit, let's get a good crisis. Sometimes these aren't too bad. They go on around real good. They go on around real good. Oh, you got to excuse my little war room for my dog. I put on these leather gloves, my work gloves, and he just loves playing with those things. He loves getting his glovey. He likes to get his daddy glovey. He'll just go prance around the yard like he just hit the jackpot. Okay. God, we can't win for losing. Draw 2 crisis cards. Oh, you guys are killing me. All right, here you go. Let's get to it. See what we can do here. Ain't no game enders. Oh. Pakistani scientists assist Iranian nuclear program. That can't be good. That can't be good. Immediately roll 1d10 to determine how much in progress it gives, or we want something low. Low rolls for this game. Come on, Lady Luck. Low roll against the Iranians. Oh, she kills us with an 8. All right, well, luckily, it's still in this column, not on this one. Major breakthrough. Not that. Whew. All right, significant progress. Increase Iran nuclear missile track by 1 box and apply the results that increase. By entering across of that increase. Okay, we'll look and see what happens with it. First of all, we want to do is increase it by 1 box. Now, there's 2 of these. I thought there was just 1 earlier, but this is the Iran nuclear. All right, we'll go over here to 2 to 3. Plus 1 tension on Iran, Israel, Gulf states, Saudi Arabia. That's what happens to that. -1 presidential action points. All right. -1. I'll give you a look here. We just moved it from 2 to 3. And here's all the things we gotta do. -1 presidential action point. So we'll take an action point away from me. 17 to 16, that hurts. And it all makes sense. So they went from long-range missile testing to now they're miniaturizing and mating warheads. That'll cost me a plus attention on Iran, Israel, and the Gulf states. Iran, Israel, Gulf states. All right. Over here. Iran. Where are we at here with Iran? Is this it? No, that's Israel. Okay, Iran's got none of them on there because we got tensions off, so we're doing good. We'll take that. Iran, Gulf states down here. Yeah, everybody in the Middle East, I guess, is going to be affected. Let me make sure I got these the right way. Yes, and yes, okay. Tensions on Gulf states. You know, add one to them, and then another one to Israel. Now we just got done cleaning the tensions on up, but they're coming back on, showing their ugly face in life like they always do. That's that. That ain't that bad. Apply any results that increase. Hold on a second, we'll be right back. All right, doing just +1 regional crisis to the Middle East. It was down there with no regional crisis level, so we are able to absorb the hits because of our good play. All right, and after this, we discard it. So we'll take that. That is fine. Next, for another crisis chit. Draw 2 crisis cards. All right, another crisis card. I'm sorry. I got to keep an eye on the old feeble mind. Here we go, down in the bottom. Massive tornado strike the Midwest. Ouch. That can never be good. +1 domestic crisis. We're at 0. We could take it. But you don't want it to get up there too bad. This could be a little thing that just turns into something huge. Place 1 tension counter on POTUS cabinet focus. 6 to 1. Ouch. What the hell happened there? All right, 6 straight, no tensions. So we're putting a tension on the 6. It says 6 down to 1. So you go 6 down to 1. And that would mean now if there was already a tension counter on there, we would have went down to 5, which would have been cabinet focus. So we're on 6 at least. Improved relation to Congress. What that has to do with it, I have no idea, but we'll see what goes on. I guess we could just think about it. A big tornado, you know, different opinions or different forms of aid. You can do it that way. That's kind of what increased the tension with Congress, because I want to do one thing and they want to do another. Public cabinet focus. Decide whether to spend 0, 1, or 2 action points. Then roll a d6 and subtract the number of action points spent. So we could spend 3. All right, we'll spend 2 action points from -2, so that'll be 16, 15, 14 action points left. All right, the roll determines. All right, and of course, you always want a low number. We're minusing, subtracting 2 with a die roll modifier. Oh, yes, that's why we win the game. America follows your lead with massive outpouring of donations and volunteerism. +2 public approval. We can't get any better. Then it goes to 3. What? Then I discard this into the 3 pile. Okay. So then we go down here to 3. Alright, the 3 deck. That is that. Alright, hold on a second. If plus, draw again. No pluses. So then we're down here to 1-4, end of turn. What does that do? Oh, here you go. Alright, let me clean this all up, check what's going on, and we'll get ready for our, wow, this is our final activations, our end of turn. We'll call it a video before we begin our next turn, but till then we got a few more things to happen, or to do rather, and we're having a great time. Always have a good time. I'm sure I'd be cussing this game would be in a box, throwing it away, and I'd be having a video that says, like everybody else's, videos that don't like the game. One guy says he couldn't stomach it for more than 14 hours. I don't know about 14 hours. Huh, maybe it was 4 hours or something like that. That sounds like an awful long time, but yeah, he couldn't get past it. Couldn't understand the game or anything. I was like, oh my God. Now, if you ask me, it's a pretty basic game, but it's got a lot of good decisions. So it's a great, like I said, I'm winning. I guess if I was losing, I'd be saying that, the game sucks. We'll be back. All right, well, here, when you're done drawing the chits, we don't have to draw another one. That one, we roll a d10. That's pretty simple, 1 to 4, and it's the end of your turn. If not, you have to go down here to draw another crisis chance. There you go. Oh, we're having a great time. Let's go for the low number. 6. Not going to help us out there, is it? All right, so we have to go down and draw 5 to 10. Draw another chit. All right, we're up against it. Up against it. Can't say we had it. Can't say we've had a easy go. We're making the challenges. Oh, look at this. Draw 2 crisis cards and then another one. But might have to we might just avoid the crisis card. Let's see here. Draw 1 crisis chit and follow the instructions, then go to end of turn, clean up and consequences. All right, so we just follow the instructions. I don't think we have to do it a plus. So we'll draw a crisis card. That is what happened on our turn here. Crisis card. This close to a clean getaway. As I love to say, financial crisis, nation's fourth largest bank fails. Ouch. Domestic crisis 1. Ooh, domestic crisis getting up there, guys. Thanks. Needed that. -2 public approve. We're down to 66. All right, it's the banks. Fuck us. Place a worsening economy on U.S. state of economy track. Ooh, the economy track wasn't too bad. We just got that worsening economy off there. So there you go. Worsening economy. We'll take it. At least it don't drop the economy. It's just heading in a bad way. Oh, place attention counter on POTUS cabinet focus. 6 through 10. Oh. All right, there we go. When it comes into effect, we will have tensions on Homeland Security. Wow. Okay, attention counter 6 through 10. All right, 6 down to 1 is what it says. Let me show you here. Let me see. Place attention counter on POTUS cabinet focus. You start at 6. If there's 1 there, you go down to 1. So there you go. And then you really hammering your top focus. Otherwise, oh, that's cool. That's it. Now this will go over to the number 2's part. So it could get worse. We can zoom you on out. I guess you are 2 card for the events. Whew. Now that's it. Let me make sure I don't have to draw again. I'm pretty sure we go down to the end of turn. It's a card. So let me see here. All right, we'll be right back. All right, it doesn't say anything about another chit pull. It says draw 1 crisis chit, follow the instructions, then go to the end of turn cleanup. Well, the instructions tell me to draw 2 crisis cards. Oh, let me draw another crisis card. Make sure we did it right. Oh, I thought it was only 1. I guess another one. Oh, Al Jazeera requests an interview. I don't know if that could be good or bad. Choose to accept or decline. Accept. Roll 1D. Oh, I'm going to have to look at this. Alright, well, I like this card. I'm back the whole game. Old fucking Gene Billingsley hit it out of the freaking park. Alright, well, you can go ahead and not take a chance. This is if you feel lucky. If you don't, you just decrease your relations with the media by 1 box. Our media relations are pretty good. I don't know if I want to do that. We're going to take a chance. We need, of course, in this game, low rolls, give you all kinds of bennies, high roll, and life sucks. So let's just see what happens. Come on. Low roll. We need it lower. 2. Yes. Yes. Place trending pro-U.S. counters in 2 of the 3 regions. Your choice. Increase world opinion of U.S. by 1 box. Whoa. Okay. World opinion, 1 box. Yes, we hit it out of the park. 2 trending pro-U.S. counters in 2 of the 3 regions. Huh. Trending pro-U.S., trending pro-U.S. We'll take a couple of those, yeah. Maybe it'll increase something. 2 or 3 increased world opinion. We did that by 1 box. And relations with the media by 1 box. Yes. They're supportive. All right. It says here 2 trending pro-U.S. in 2 of the 3 regions. What regions? Al Jazeera. Let me check this out. All right, it tells you 2 or 3 regions, but it doesn't tell you which ones. I guess it assumes that you know it's going to be Asia Pacific, Central South Asia, and the Middle East. I'm sure Al Jazeera doesn't. Oh, I'm sure they're in Eurozone and Europe, but not really in Central America, South America, or Africa. I wonder if that would be, which 3 would, 4, 5, 6. Huh. Alright, well anyway, we're looking here, and we're going to put 1 of the pro-U.S. trending pro-U.S. counters, zone feature, over here in Asia Pacific, taking this one off and increasing our regional stability by 1. There you go. That's 1 counter. The next counter we see, we will put it on. We got to put it here on the Middle East because they're down to 2. So let's put that on there. It doesn't increase it, just waits for the next counter to increase it. All right, that'll be that card. That's not bad. We'll take that one. Take that one any day. And we get rid of the card. We will be right back. All right, 2 crisis cards done. That plus sign I don't think comes into effect because it says if the plus has a sign on it, move your counter down 1 space to the turn sequence track and draw another crisis chit. You see this plus one's got it again and again. You can only do it 2, but this doesn't have no spot for it, so we just draw 2 cards. Now we're going to the end of turn. Perform end of turn, cleanup consequence, sending it. Try it one more time. It's a 1-take program. Perform end of turn, cleanup, and consequences segment. Page 24 of the turn sequence blip book. Oh, page 24. Let's go over here. There you go. Oh, man. All right, let me check this on out, and we'll be back because we're down here at the end of turn phase. Officially put our marker there. We got a lot of stuff to read through. We'll be back. It looks like there's 1 or 2 cleanup and consequences. Okay, only 2 things, but looks like they're pretty detailed. We'll be back before we call it a video. All right, now as for cleanup, you can see here we cleaned up the board. One thing to make note of, the Russia Acts 2 does not go back into this extra actions part space because Russia's posture is not 1. If it was 1, the chit would go back here. Instead, the chit went back into the crisis cup. What else did we do? Oh, we rearranged some of our focus to energy independence is number 1 to match the publics. You can see on so on and so forth on there. And we did put tensions on there from our crisis cards. That is about it. Place a trending anti-U.S. counter on both Russia and China-U.S. relations track. Relations deteriorate over time or degrade over time is what the quote is. All right, move all bills to pass, sign landmark bills. We didn't pass any landmark bills. So there you go. We'll move on to now consequences. This is a 2-pager. Oh, is there any more? Oh, historical scenarios. I think we're good. President's performance evaluation. Midterms. That's all. That's up. We're up to it. All right. Let's go through this real quick before we call it a video. We'll be back. All right, then on the consequences part of my action phase, you just look at each region and you go by their stability. So far, we looked at Eurozone, had a good stability, so we were able to take a terror group off. The stability was between 7 or 8. A bunch of these are 5s, which we will just place 2 more terror groups I've done that with number 2 or number 3. The maximum number of terror groups they can have is 4. So I was supposed to place 2. I only placed 1 because the maximum number is 4. Over here in the Middle East, regional stability is at 4. Let's see, that's a new one. If it's a 4, it says place 2 new level 1 terror groups. So the terror group pool is getting dwindled in this consequences phase. If there's a maximum of 5 terror groups in this region, so we're on, yeah, they have 4 already, so we'll only give 1 in the Middle East. All right, he says there's only 5 maximum in this region at that stability, so there you go. No effect on rogue states, so there you go. That'll take care of that one. Central South Asia is also at 5, so you get, only 4 is allowed there. Oh, he's got all 4. 3 of them there and 1 there, so no more terror groups will be added. Number 7, stability is at 5 also. He will get 2 more terror groups, level 1s. Whew. For his maximum of 4. At 5 stability, the maximum terror groups is 4. At 4 stability, the maximum terror groups is 5. Alright, 8, 9, another 5er. He's already got his maximum terror groups of 4. Going over here to Asia Pacific. Ooh, this stability, we raise that up, is 7. So we get to knock some off on that one. Decrease the lowest level 1 terror group. Alright, the lowest level 1 is this one right here, thus eliminating them. Alright. If there are any rogue states in a region, reduce the largest one by 1 level. No rogue states. When you reduce a rogue state by a level, it goes to a number 4 terror group, so no rogue states there to reduce. Let me see. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna find my spot. Remove 1 unstable state counter from this region. There's no unstable states in that region, so I'll take care of region number 10. There you go. Alright. That'll take care of, let me see, the old regional stability and impact on security and limitation of growth of terror groups. Now we're going on number 2 for terrorist recruiting training. Check this out, we'll be right back. Alright, a little drop in before we call it a video. This has been a while in the making, but I definitely sit down here a bunch and enjoy me some Mr. President. We got some important news updates on my little game here. When we left off, we started here with, we left off with consequences. We're at the end of my 2nd year in office, and man, talk about a bang. We're here at Rogue State Impact. The rogue states, and I didn't have any rogue states, so I got a big benefit. Rogue states equals 0. Major benefits, number 1, I got a +1 in my world opinion, so world opinion's up there. I had got 2 UN goodwill counters, so now I got 4. That's gonna have an impact on something else coming up. Public approval +3. I'm now up to 70% and above, and I do believe our last ally that wasn't real close, South Korea, moved up real close, so, or very close rather, is their term. Alright, now we come up here to, we did all this expected consequences of military footprints. I had no rogue states on it. That really helped us not having any rogue states. Good government, improving economy, we did all that. EU's economic stability, we did all that. It was ours, mine was a 5. It had no change, but the big one here is, this is great. An agent for peace. If all the following are true, U.S. and ally not currently involved in any wars. That is true in my game. There are 2 or fewer non-ceasefire civil war counters on the board. There are no civil wars. There's only 1 ceasefire counter on the whole board. So no civil. So I met that criteria. All right. And here's another one. You have 3 or more UN goodwill counters accumulated in your UN goodwill earned box. Then you are claimed as an important figure in helping the world move towards global peace. Bam! Next. If you have not won the Nobel Peace Prize on a previous turn, you have won the Nobel Peace Prize. Plus 5 legacy points. Are you kidding me? Well, my legacy's tapped out, so I can't do nothing there. There you go. Legacy tapped out. We're just breaking this game left and right. Let me see. Plus 2 to my presidential prestige. Prestige is at 9. I don't know. Does it go up? 9, 10, 11. We'll have to see here. There's a prestige plus 10. Hold on a second. We'll be right back. All right. Well, legacy points go up. So what did we just see here? 5 plus legacy points. I was always at the top. So now we'll go to 15. I'm at 9. Oh, okay. Plus 5 will be 14. So legacy points will take this counter off and replace this with a 10. So now I got 14 legacy. Wow. My prestige, I gotta find a plus prestige counter. I don't know if it goes up. We'll be right back. Not seeing a counter for a plus or plus 10 or anything like that for the prestige. So I guess that is maxed out. Alright. Plus 5 public approval. I don't think my public approval counter goes to a plus 10. I don't think that's it. I think that's maxed out, yeah. I didn't see any counter like that. Just action points and legacy points can get up in the double digits. Didn't see anything like that. Alright, let's just go on up. And plus 1 world opinion of the U.S. That's already maxed out, so. If you have won the Nobel Peace Prize at the end of a previous turn, you are acclaimed and at the end of a previous turn. Oh, okay. No, I haven't. So that's something to shoot for next time. That is great. Remove the 3 goodwill counters. Place them on your off-board box in either event. Oh, what? What? Chucks? Remove 3 goodwill counters, markers, and place them in the off-board holder. Oh, well, what the fuck? Let me see. If you have 3 or more goodwill counters accumulated, then you are claiming an important figure helping move it. Well, I have 4. Remove 3. Well, what do you know? Alright, I guess it's worth it. Ouch. It's always a price. Always a price. Always got to pay your half. Alright, let me put these on over here. Oh, goodwill counters. There you go. What other benefits are there? Changing world opinion in the U.S. Let me see if I can go through here. The New Year deck. We're getting long. Tune in, don't leave, come back for the next video. I don't want to be too long on this one, but man, we are hitting it out of the park. Could this be the best performance of Mr. President? I'll have to submit this one. We'll be back.